Hello, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a video on how to be productive in lockdown, and this is definitely a mammoth task because it just feels so different. Everything is happening around and times are just crazy, but I've just thought I'd give my tips on how to remain on it and on job so that we can do well and come out of this really proud of what we've all achieved, and also being kind to ourselves in the meantime. This is actually my first requested video, which thank you so much for that. I really appreciate that, people would ask things of me. But yeah, firstly, I need to just acknowledge that this time is literally like crazy. Like, it's literally, no one would have thought. Like, who would have thought? Not me, not you, maybe Bill Gates, because he seemed to have thought. But literally just understand that this is like completely not something that happens usually, and you need to allow yourself the time and the care. Like, if something goes wrong, be kind to yourself. That's what I'm saying. Like, say one day you are not feeling the revision, your siblings are talking to you, your parents want you to clean everywhere, and it's just not happening. Like, you feel ill, just really think like this is about the long term, and you really need to take care of your mental well-being and all of that. That's really important for your long-term well-being. One thing that can help with lockdown is to create yourself a timetable, and this is definitely something I was putting off because it's kind of long having to make it all out. But honestly, it's just so good so that you can just not always be relying on your own willpower, but you can also have like the timetable. Say even if it's just like morning, do a paper, evening, do flashcards, just really like vague things like that will just help you to know what you're doing and not feel like you're waking up and just feeling like there's so much you need to cover and you just don't know where to start from. So definitely devising a plan of what you're going to do, a timetable, and just kind of going at it in the long term and being more stable in what you're doing. So once you have your timetable, it's going to be a lot easier for you to just know what you're doing throughout the day. And just having that routine will just take away the stress of having to plan of what you're going to do and waking up and just feeling so overwhelmed. One way I like to keep on track with all of that is by having accountability. And this is definitely one that is a tip that I don't really hear many other people saying, because especially in lockdown, you're not really engaging with people as much as you used to. You're not sitting in the library surrounded by all these people that are like yeah, so I would recommend all students to try to get a sense of accountability, and I would recommend this by Zoom lessons by Zoom, like having online community and like telling people your intentions for what you're going to do and then doing them, and just that kind of sense of remembering that you're not alone. You're not the only one that's going through this. It's the entire world. Everyone is literally going through this, and it'll be fine. Like, especially in lockdown, you can feel so isolated, alone, friendless. It's literally like crazy, right? But you're not alone. You have many friends. Everyone loves you. So literally it's fine. So for me personally, during the day I am in this Zoom call, right? It's a bit intense because it's like all these med students, and I can give the link to anyone who wants to join. But yeah, it's like seeing all these actual like American med students. They're all typing away. One of them's like holding her skull as she learns anatomy, and it's just like that kind of inspirational environment where everyone is working together, everyone is trying hard together. You're not being distracted by what's around you, because it's on my phone, so I can't go on my phone because I'm using that to be a part of the group. Other things like Forest and Flora and all those kind of apps where your phone is just blocked away, even just simply putting it in a drawer or giving it to your parents, again, it's just another kind of accountability where it'll just be less stressful for you to revise and be focused. For the current year 13 and year 11 students, it's definitely more a confusing time of should I revise or should I not revise, what's happening. And I saw this really inspirational tweet the other day, and it was like, at the end of the day, education is about the actual learning. It's not about the test. So now that all the exams have been cancelled and they're like rescheduled, it's like regardless, we should want to continue learning to better ourselves, to say that we finished the course, to say that we've learned all the course really well. So I just recommend anyone out there who's, you know, not sure if they should revise or not, honestly, just try, you know, just keep it up. Worst comes to worst, your teachers that you think love you, they could give you a D, and then like you can't go to university, so you'd only have from August to like September to revise for the tests, and that is just not ideal. So honestly, even if it's just a little bit every day, just keeping up the skills is really going to help you. And especially if you're going into a degree, even if it's just a little bit every day, it will really help you to just, you know, keep on top of things, keep active, keep your mind on it, you know, so that when we're in university we're able to learn and help as many people as possible. So also from the well-being perspective, I'd really recommend to use your 1 hour of government mandated exercise and just go outside, take in the air, and, you know, social distance, whatever. But honestly, like for me, it'd been like a literal like weeks between going outside. So even if it's just like going outside, like on the pavements and stuff, and just breathing in the air, feeling the wind through your hair, don't feel like you're locked in like completely forever. Like really just try to remain calm, keep a sense of normalcy. And even if it's just walking around, I'm quite lucky because I have a park near my like area, so literally I would just, even if it was like a 5-minute walk, that is better than nothing. And it really refreshes your mind, see some trees and some grass and some plants, and just like feel the air uplift you, you know. You kind of need that change of environment because it's really tiring being in your house like for literally like 3 months. Who knows how long this is going to last. So we need to keep that kind of sense of longevity that we can, to just keep on keeping on and just, you know, keep a normal routine that is healthy for all parts of. From watching many productivity videos, there's this kind of law where if you have more things to do, then you end up getting things done. And it's that kind of thing where that person that has a job, they're in the netball team, they do this and that and this and that, they still end up doing well. And it's like, how does that happen? You know, it's because when you have lots of things to do and like etc., you just know that in the time that you do have, you're going to be really active and just get all of your things done. So for me, how I kind of added that into my life is just having Zoom courses and things like that. So how I implemented this for my routine is to just have some more online kind of extracurriculars. So for me, I found loads of medically based ones, like TAMS on Instagram. We Are TAMS, which is like, they just have lectures on like introductory medicine topics. So the last one was about asthma and things like that. So it's just really interesting. And also in my church, we've been having prayers at like 6 o'clock. And that's just really nice to be uplifted with everyone. On Thursdays, I also have Shauna lessons, which is my dad's language, and that's at like 4 o'clock. So just having lots of things like in your week that are like kind of deadlines that you know you have to have done things before. So I think that's really good to just kind of fill your time. Even if it's more artificial, you can give yourself deadlines, and then it will just help you to not have as much choice in what you're doing, and then it will feel more seamless and less like, oh, what am I gonna do? I don't know what I'm gonna do. Because like, let's be real, like you can spend like 3 hours doing one piece of work, or you can spend like 2 Pomodoro sessions doing that and then just being like finished. You know, you can be more efficient in what you're doing. And to end as I began, I would just really like to emphasize that this is literally a global pandemic and it is crazy.
This is going to be in the history books. People are going to be studying this, analysing this. Where was the PPE? What, like, why aren't we wearing masks? Why aren't there enough masks? It's going to be crazy. Like, this is literally never, like, this is once in a millennia.
So honestly, just be kind to yourself. Like, every day is a new day. If you're not working 24/7, that is good, because you need to be taking care of your mental health and talking to your family and talking to your friends, staying connected, even talking to your teachers if you're struggling, and perhaps even getting a tutor if you're really, really struggling. But just remember, you're not alone. This will end. It'll be fine. Like, you're safe, you're alive, your family are safe. It's like in life, everything will just happen, you know? So honestly, whatever happens, we'll get through it. It will end and we'll go back to normal life and be like, oh yeah, remember lockdown? Like, that was crazy, you know? So thank you so much for watching this video. Please excuse this setup. My computer is broken, but hopefully it'll be fixed soon. So I can edit my videos normally, not on my phone, but this seems like really good quality as well. So I hope this video will just be useful to everyone in quarantine and lockdown who's trying to be productive, and I hope that this video has helped you a bit. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.